I'm from 60 singles, man. Let's show them one time, man.
You want to see that dog? Fuck no, that's that dog.
That's one dub. What about the dub there?
That's a five.
Let's show them, man.
You want another
Probably y'all
five?
five.
But you want another five?
What's that, 79?
Oh yeah, we getting money out of that.
Yo, so I'm here today with.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Jiggy Bars.
Okay. Jiggy Bars in the building today. You know, we're gonna do a little podcast, little interview. You know, get to know him, get to know me. This is my first podcast, so you know, I'm excited. You blessed to be, you know, my first, you know, guest on my podcast as well.
Excited.
As I'm blessed to have you. So.
Thank you.
We're going to make the first one the best one, right?
Yeah, it's going to be lit for sure.
Okay. Let's do it.
Most definitely.
So let's get into it. So, you do music.
Yes.
Tell them a little bit about your music. Like, what kind of music you do?
Okay, so I'm a hip hop artist, and I do a lot of traditional hip hop R&B type of music. I got a lot of R&B features, and I just try and continue to be creative and push outside of my box. I'm really big on my music visuals and my marketing. I've been doing this around 5-6 years, so I really feel like I've honed in on my sound.
Okay.
And I got a nice demographic that rocks with my music, so I'm just, you know, continuing to push.
Okay, so you say you've been doing this for about 5-6 years. Mm-hmm. So what got you into music? Like, what was your motivation? What made you feel like, you know what, I want to start? Like, have you always just been into music? Was there somebody that influenced you? Like,
yeah, it had a combination of a lot of things. For starters, I've always been a music lover my whole life. Like, I was raised by a single black woman, so
right.
R&B and hip hop was heavily on the playlist. You feel me? So
especially on them cleaning days.
You feel me? Oh God, we already knew what it was when we heard certain songs. You feel me? So yeah, like just having the background of R&B and a lot of gospel as well too. But then most importantly, like when I had linked up with my brother, my blood brother, we reconnected, and when I was in college in like 2014. Okay. And at the time he was a musician, he was on the scene, and he was a dancer, and I was going to school for communication, so I was already doing like marketing and promotion stuff.
Right. Okay.
And so when we had linked up, it was kind of just like perfect. It was just like perfect timing. I ended up like booking him for a lot of different gigs at my school. Cool. And then I just built a love for and passion for music through our brotherhood and our bond, you know what I'm saying? Because that was what I was doing a lot early on. Right. As I was pretty much in his corner whenever he had shows, studio sessions, all of that. You know, once I started making music for myself, everything just was natural. Right. And I had already kind of built up that fan base being a promoter. So I was already naturally comfortable with doing shows and hosting shows and throwing parties and stuff like that. Right. So
okay, so you said that you do gospel and
no. I just listen to a lot of.
Oh, okay.
No, I straight rap. You feel me? But I'm saying like that was definitely a heavily influence growing up. Right. There was a lot of the music I listened to, but
okay, that's what's up. So I was looking. I see you got something finna drop called Militant. Yeah. Okay.
Militant.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about that. I like the visuals. That was dope. Okay, you know, So I'm an advocate for Black Lives Matter. Obviously, you know, I'm a black woman. You know, I got black brothers. I got, you know, I'm blessed to have 2 father figures in my life. You know, I have a stepdad, a real, you know, my birth father. And, you know, so I'm really heavily into it when it comes to, you know, the protection of black men, black women as well. I done been to plenty walks, you know, when we haven't, you know, when we walk in to fight and stand for, you know, ourselves and our beliefs. So I see that you had the music video, so I just thought that was dope. Even your shirt that you got on today, you know, that's dope to me, you know. Talk about it. Let me see what's going on with that.
This is Trap House Chicago. Okay. And their organization in Chicago that pushes restorative justice, and they have this thought-provoking merchandise line or all of the shirts, as you can see right now, it says crime pays on the front, and then it has just a bunch of
I seen the back,
you know what I'm saying. So dope. Yeah, it has a lot of thought-provoking t-shirts, and it's symbolic behind it because it really just gets the conversation going. Even just being out in public, like wearing shirts like this and wearing, there's another shirt that says, "Our white people healed from enslaving" on the front. And then on the back it says, "Our black people healed from being enslaved." And it's just a conversation starter. You know what I'm saying? So just like wearing those type of different merchandise out and everything, it's been, like I said, it's been starting a lot of different conversation that needs to happen. Right. And then like for me personally with this visual, it's just crazy how everything aligned in time. So just a little background, 2 days before I shot the music video to Militant, I got to go to the Prince Immerse experience, powered by Bose. And that was downtown Chicago. And we pretty much got a media pass to just go and create content. And it was sick. Like just going down and first of all, just seeing all of the different merchandise in the lobby area and the galleries and all that. I thought that was dope. Yeah. They took us upstairs to a whole different experience. There was 10 different rooms, and every single room was a set from either one of his music videos or, you know, something that he did visually. Like they had the whole Purple Rain.
When you say he, who is he?
Prince.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prince,
so this is the whole. So this is the whole Prince experience.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, every different room had a different experience. You would walk in. It would have something different visually. You would be able to read about something different and then see something different on the monitor. So it was like we learned a lot about him as an artist and like just how iconic he was and everything that he did.
That's the icon. Prince is the icon.
From the music to the fashion to the, you know, revolutionary aspect to him just being a presence for other artists and really pushing the fact that you don't have to have your music owned, you know what I'm saying, that you can own your own work. And even him doing things like writing slave on his face to be symbolic to, you know, the whole label situation. Right. Like, so I did that the day 2 days before my shoot. The day before my shoot, we had a meeting with the brother sister organization, Healthy Hood, and they ended up showing us a docu-short, which was a documentary that they filmed last year, and it was they had built in these cages, and they had different influencers staying in these cages for 24 hours, and that was to shine light on all the immigrants that were being deported and put in cages. Right. And there was influencers from all over the community. They had people come out, perform music. It was just a beautiful thing. So like having those two experiences 2 days before I shot my music video, and I already knew that I wanted to do some pro-black, like, you know what I'm saying, like build awareness. Like we had the stickers that said protect black people, stop killing black people, protect black women, stop separating families. And I literally had everybody in there pro-black, and it was just such a powerful movement because everybody was inspired. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody just felt the energy. They came out in their all black. Everybody, they had their monumental t-shirts on. They understood the assignment pretty much. You feel me? So I think that was just a monumental moment in my career. And like me being able to shed light on some of these issues is for me the most inspirational thing.
Very inspirational because, you know, when I'm marching alongside, you know, people, just like I said, for my brothers and my sisters and stuff like that, like, you know, I'm not making a huge difference, but to me I stand for something, you know, I'm standing for something. Like, I went in Georgia, and we was marching or whatever. This is right after George Floyd was murdered. And so we was marching or whatever, and we was peaceful. We was doing a peaceful protest, and then they had all the Atlanta PD out there. They had the military out there, whatever. So they telling us to stop and stuff, and we being peaceful. We got on our knees, put our hands up, and they instantly just got to shooting us with rubber bullets, throwing gas and stuff like that, you know. And even in the midst of that, because I called my mom and I'm freaking out and she mad, like, I told you not to go there. But I don't regret it because, you know, at the end of the day, like, I stood for something, and, you know, it made me feel like, you know, I felt powerful in that moment, you know, being a part of history, because that is our history. That's our history, you know. Absolutely. So I just feel like I respect, everything that you're doing. I love the video. I can't wait for you to drop it. Okay, so you was telling me about your day today, and you have mentioned that you went to Sunday service.
Yeah, so every Sunday at Healthy Hood, we host a Sunday session, and it's pretty much, it's a community where we're giving everybody the opportunity to come practice faith in a healthy way, and no matter what that looks like for them. It's a non-denominational church, and it's really focused on the revolutionary aspect, because I know that I had a major disconnect from church growing up, and a lot of it was just because it just seems too falsified. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just praising to a false god, whereas these sessions are able to relate the things that are happening today to what's going on in the history. And there's different keynote speakers that come every week and speak. Like, we've had Brother Abel Muhammad. He's the one of Farrakhan's student ministers, and he came to speak to us, and he just spoke life into everybody. And it's things like that just help us water the soul, you know what I'm saying? And also be able to get a better sense of who we are as Black and brown people. And it's in Pilsen, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of Black and brown people that are there, and we're educating each other, you know what I'm saying? It's a super dope experience.
So how old are you?
I'm 27.
27. Okay. So it's just real dope to hear you talk about this, and for you to say this at your age, because a lot of people, stray off in a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, a lot of people stray off in the direction where they're like gang banging and, selling drugs, doing things of that nature. Where with you, it's dope because, like you said, like, you are part of the revolution. So you're actively like, you go to church on Sundays in the sense of your, how y'all do y'all church, how y'all do y'all thing. You actively, like, you don't rap about killing and things of that nature. Like, what sparked that? Like, what gave you the difference between, these people like Dirk and FBG Duck and all of them who rapping about killing and gang banging? Like, what led you astray to, just being in your own lane with what you rapping about and what you talking about and what you speaking?
I think that everything that came from my career was authentic. I was in the prime time of my college years when I started the creation process. And as I evolved in life and kept growing in life, I continued on this journey. And I've never been at a point where anything was unauthentic. You know what I'm saying? Everything was just from me. You know what I'm saying? And I was never raised in any of those environments, all of my family is from Chicago. You feel me? I was born in Chicago, but we moved to the suburbs at a young age. And, you know what I'm saying? That's where I grew up. You feel me? I went to college. I went to play sports in college. I went to play football. You feel me? So for me, even if that was the route that I would have chose, I would have been completely fake. You feel me? That's just not who I am as an artist. And that's why I'm able to continue to drop music, and I'm able to consistently create, is because it's coming from an authentic place. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the music that I made when I first started was just about me overcoming a lot of the things I overcame. Me being a college graduate and, being a first generation, all of this, like those are the things that motivated me to be an artist, and as I kept on with this journey and I continued on with the artistry, the music career, the promoting, like all of that, I then turned into that turn up rapper, you feel me, where I'm getting the parties lit, you feel me. Then I think the biggest thing for me was I was always collaborating. That was my thing. I have so many collaborations, and like I said, a lot of them are R&B features, you feel me. So I've always just been the creative type of artist, you know what I'm saying? And even when I do rap about the things that I go through in life, it's about the overcoming aspect, you feel me?
Yeah. So have you ever, like, let's be honest, have you ever was like, I want to sell a little bit of drugs? Or have you ever been like, I want to gangbang? All right, I look at them.
Not necessarily gangbang, but shit. I mean, I'm a hustle and I'm always, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Provide, however, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been a hustler since I was a young kid. You feel me? However I had to get it, I was always going to get it. And yeah, that still applies. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
As far as the gangbanging, that's just, it's not me.
It
You
just
feel me?
wasn't you.
I just got too much going on. You
Right.
feel me? To be gangbanging. It just don't make sense for me.
So your friends, do you have friends who were in that type of lifestyle that kind of like, come on, like, you know?
Even then, like younger, but it was never that serious. You feel me?
Yeah.
It was always like little kid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Back in the day, it was never anything where people were like fully indulged in it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? It was more like, oh, that was just a cool thing to do. You feel me? So yeah, that's why I never ended up getting wrapped up in that lifestyle.
That's good. That's good. I love that for you. So with R&B, who's your favorite R&B artist right now?
Oh my, right now?
Okay, of all time. Right now and of all time. You can, who's the greatest of all time, and then who's your favorite right now?
Right now, I rock with Brent Faiyaz.
Okay.
I still rock with Bryson Tiller and Tory Lanez. Even though Tory Lanez is kind of, you know, hip hop R&B.
Did Tory shoot Megan? Yes or no?
No, he didn't shoot her. He would be in jail if he shot her. That's all I'm saying.
But they going to court right now for it. Like,
okay, so you just gotta think of the logistics of this story. It doesn't make sense from day one. So you mean to tell me? And first of all, there is all type of documents out right now that are even saying that she got, you know what I'm saying, pierced with glass and not shot. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
not true, because there's also documents where a doctor said that she had bullet fragments.
All I'm saying is
foot.
it doesn't add up. And for me, seeing what literally happened from Tory Lanez's perspective of seeing him trying to call out his label months before, and then mysteriously all this bad shit starts happening, you know, it just, I don't know. For me, it just never made sense from day one. And there's not enough evidence that's even, you know what I'm saying? It's all suspicion at this point. There's no proof. You feel me? And this case has been going on. How long? This shit happened in 2020. At this point, I don't even give a fuck who did what.
That's
but I
true.
know, it don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't make sense for Tory Lanez. Like, why would he shoot her in the foot? Like, make it make sense. You feel me?
The case is dragging, but you know what? It's funny. It's just funny for you to be saying all this, because how I feel about the situation just overall, I feel like you advocate for, you're pro-black, you know, you black women, black men. And then when we have a black woman who's saying this black man, you know, shot her, physically assaulted her, you know, everybody's like, oh, she a liar, Tory this. And it's like, okay, so do you protect black women or do you not? Like, why? What's different about?
I'm gonna just keep it at this. I feel like this is what the higher percent wants. You feel me? They want us fighting with each other. Like, no demonstration does not make sense. You know what I'm saying? Reading the story and all of the facts leading up to it, none of it makes sense. You feel me? And he dropped a whole album, literally.
That album was dope. I ain't
It was dope. And did you listen?
And I did not want to listen to it because you see what side I'm on. But I'm like, I can't lie. The talent is dope. It's dope.
You know what I'm saying? The reason I have the perspective I have is because also I feel like this is another way of, you know, trying to divide black people. And at the end of the day, because if this was a real case like this, you know what I'm saying? If this was something that was serious, somebody would be in jail right now.
Okay, so as well, you know, you mentioned something as well. You said that when Tory called out his label, you just started noticing a bunch of things like, you know, happening to him. So you believe that, you know, they be trying to blackball these people and, you know, do all of that stuff to these artists when they start trying to call their labels out for things of that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. It's just something that I peeped out, you feel me? And just knowing the history of record labels in general and how shady they are, they'll stop at no means, you know, to get a point across, to to do what they got to do. You feel me? So, just looking into the case. Because trust me, I'm a huge Tory Lanez fan, and I really love Meg. So I was, really into this. I was into it more than I should have been.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I've come to the conclusion that I've come to. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't like, oh, I'm just taking Tory's side. This is what I really feel like is happening at the end of the day.
Okay, so I'm not too much. I don't look too much into it, but so with Tory, what happened with his label? Like what?
So pretty much, he had posted on an Instagram post, and this is back when he was signed to Sony. He was pretty much expressing that he was about to expose what happens behind closed doors. There was some issue that they had with him doing a certain amount of albums. There was this label trouble. You feel me? And so he had posted on. Like I said, he had posted on Instagram the next day that he was about to expose what happens behind closed doors. And you could even see people in the comments like, no, don't do it. And, you know what I'm saying? Months later, this incident happens that really just shocks the world that nobody can really explain. You feel me? And it kind of just took over the whole media. And it's, for me, like I said, Tory was one of my favorite artists. I got to see him live in 2018 in Chicago at the UC. I've been following his artistry for a long time, so that was somebody that I looked up to. And at first, without any evidence, I was like, it looked so bad on him at first with everything that was just like the whole campaign smear like that they threw at this man, just dogging his name. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for anybody to believe anything else in the fact that he didn't say anything for like damn near almost a few weeks or whatever it was. And then once he dropped the album and like really dissected the album, the lyrics, and like everything was making sense why he did it the way that he did. And I respect that at the end of the day, to not mess up anything happening in that case, because they were dragging his name to the dirt when that first happened. Every major platform you could think about was just, they was just tearing his name to shit. You feel me? So, to see him keep his composure, stay off of social media, not say anything, and then drop an album, and that's basically saying, all right, at this point, y'all got to pay to hear my perspective. You know what I'm saying? Which is like the most legit way to go about it. You feel me?
Like I said, I love Tory. Musically, I love Tory. Love him. So, like you said, I do respect that, because that was, he did that smooth. He did do that real smooth. Are you going to sign to a label? If a label came at you on some, I want to pick you up, would you sign to a label, or do you want to just be an independent artist?
To be honest, I'm really feeling the independent grind. And I just don't feel like I need a label to do the same thing that is just going to take me a little bit longer to do myself. Right. You feel me? And right now, the way that I'm doing my artistry and just so tapped in with the community, like, for me, like, I have to redefine what it means to make it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't say everybody, but in a lot of people's head, making it is going off and signing a deal and getting out of the state or out of your hometown and, you know what I'm saying, buying your mama a crib. And like, all that shit can still happen. You feel me? But it doesn't mean I have to sign away any of my rights or, sign to any label, you feel me, when I can do all of this on my own. And I'm learning a lot through trial and error. And it's been 5 to 6 years of me doing this consistently, dropping videos, marketing myself, doing shows, you feel me, doing merchandise, like all of that in conjunction with each other. And like I said, like, right now, I'm at a point where, I'm advancing in my career and I'm getting paid for more shows and, you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting more sponsorships and I'm having more collaborations and, I'm enjoying the process. I don't feel like I need to skip out on the process or, feel like, oh, I need to sign a deal. Like, I'm literally doing everything that I need to be doing.
Yeah.
Brick by brick.
Yeah, that's good. That's good that you want to just stay independent, because as we can see, it'd be a lot of shady shit going on with the industry and stuff, absolutely. So, it's good to just keep to yourself. Like you said, you can do it on your own and then you got all the support. So, that's great. So when we was talking earlier about slavery and things of that nature, you remember when Kanye West made that comment and he was like, he would have rather jumped off the ship. What he said, he would have rather jumped off the ship than been a slave. Pretty much, he was saying like in so many words, our ancestors, you know, should have just killed themselves, jumped off the ship versus letting them take them to this place and be enslaved.
Yeah.
You remember when he said that?
Yeah.
How you feel about that? Because I kind of agree. You know, at the end of the day, that was a time where I wasn't in that period of time, but I kind of agree with him because I feel like, yeah, I would have rather just jumped off the shit and died with my ancestors versus being brought to this place where I'm being whipped and raped and, you know, things of that nature. So how do you feel about that? Because a lot of people didn't agree with him because they felt like he was being disrespectful to our ancestors because he felt like, you know, our ancestors did a lot and the reason that we are because of them, like, you know, they carried us. So how do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I think it was absolutely incorrect to say, and I just think that that I just feel like that wasn't a proper statement, and I just felt like our ancestors, I mean, looking into it, you could say that they had a choice to do that, but what would they have stood for at this point? You know what I'm saying? And just I think that as a whole, Black people in general need to do their work to really educate themselves on our history and not the history that America gives us. You feel me? Not the watered down version that they give us in the classroom. Actually take the time to learn about our people and our struggles and the struggles that our ancestors had to go through. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of those struggles they went through are the same struggles we're going through today. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that answered the question or not, but I mean, I'm definitely not fucking with the comment.
It's so many words.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What's your sign?
I'm a Pisces.
A Pisces?
Yeah.
Really? I usually connect with Pisces, but me and you, we got different views on a lot of things.
Hey, I mean, to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
To each his own.
Definitely.
I mean, it's cool. So, are you single, dating?
I'm single and mingling. No, I'm just
Are you looking, or are you just like?
I'm kind of just. I'm not necessarily like focused on a relationship right now because I'm just in the midst of just really finding myself in my career right now.
Right.
And I feel like I'm at a pivotal point where it's like, you know, I can either break through or just continue to be held back. And not saying a relationship would right now, but if it's not adding, you know what I'm saying, to what I got going on, then I'm just gonna kind of keep it where it is. And that's just kind of how I've been moving the last several months, you know what I'm saying? Really just endorsed to my career. But I mean, I go on dates, you feel me? Talk to females, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, it's like for me, it's just I'm in a certain mindset right now. You feel me? If I can get a woman that's on the same, as if she's on the same, you know, goal as them, or if she's on the same path as me, type shit,
Right.
then that would be different. You feel me? But that's just kind of where I'm at right now.
Have you dated anyone? Like how can you juggle, you know, dating somebody as well as your music career? You feel me? Like
I got a whole community of artists and
Right.
artists, you know what I'm saying, people that I connect with on the artist level. So with that being said, I know that 9 times out of 10, if I need something for a music video or if I need to get in, you know what I'm saying, to connect with other artists, like I'm straight in that aspect. So I really like typically a lot of the girls that I talk to, they still are in the same career.
mm-hmm.
They're just outside of what, you know what I'm saying? They're outside of my camp.
Right.
They're outside of the, you know what I'm saying, the work group that I have. You know what I'm saying? That just typically just, for me, just keeps everything not, you know what I'm saying, as messy. Because I've been in situations where I've dated inside, you know what I'm saying, within the company. You feel me? And had it turn out negative, you know? So like I've had I've had that. Let's just say I've been through some shit. You feel me? Just as far as relationships. So I really try and keep everything as separate as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and just give attention to both.
Right.
You feel me?
Okay. I feel that. So, what type of women attracts you? Because do you like, so there's natural, you feel me? There's natural women, natural hair, no makeup type of women, and you have the girlies like me, I like me a little weave or whatever, or wear me a little makeup, What's your vibe?
I think that I'm really into the like artistic vibe.
Okay.
I
know what you mean. Yes.
Yeah. And just because I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a Pisces, I really like that laid back energy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, definitely fucking with the girly girls, with the, you know what I'm saying, with the weaves and all that going crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I do like a very like homey type girl, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just down to earth, you feel me? Into her artistic shit or whatever she's into.
Right.
That's got a chill vibe to her.
Okay, we just trying to figure it out for, in case anybody watch this interview and they like,
Right.
okay, I want to
Type
see
shit.
what right.
Yeah,
okay.
facts.
He's single, ladies. Check him out.
So,
Okay, so did you just hear about FBG Cash dying?
I
Heard
did.
about, how you feel about that?
I think it's sad, you know what I'm saying? It's just being in the music scene in Chicago, it's just sad to see artists get to a certain stature in their career and end up getting killed. We've seen it so many times. It's a list of Chicago rappers. It's almost a trend when we started, but again, like, it's just sad, you know what I'm saying? And it's another reason why I'm so passionate about my message. You feel me? And really just being able to educate our people, because that type of shit should never be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just really makes me want to continue pushing unity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's really messed up because these is, talented people, and then we vibe with them, like, even though we don't know that celebrity, it's like, I know you, I love you, you feel me? And then, you dying over stupid shit, like stuff that, like, I feel like once you get to a certain, status, why are you still doing this? You feel me? Like,
Absolutely.
why are you still gangbanging? Why are you still doing stuff like this? Like, Young Thug and all of them, how they all in jail because of this and stuff. Like, for what? You make so much money. You're like damn near a millionaire. Why are you trying to send out hits on trying to kill people and stuff like that? You feel me? Like, why?
Yeah.
What?
Again, and that's I really feel like a big part of that is us just not being educated. Like, I promise you, the worst fear that, you know what I'm saying, America could have is for black people to unite. Imagine what could happen. You know what I'm saying? But we keep dividing, and we doing it to ourselves at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? There's systems that have been put into place for us to fail. But, as Black Americans and as oppressed people, we need to have the inquisitiveness to learn about ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big part of the reason that, a lot of the systems are the way that they are. And because just me going to college and me, like, you know what I'm saying, taking different courses and then being in Chicago and just seeing how the structure is, and man, it makes me feel some type of way. And again, that's why I'm passionate about the message that I'm pushing, to really build awareness for our people. You know what I'm saying?
Would you graduate college? What's your degree in?
So I got a BA in communications.
Okay.
So like I was mostly focused on marketing and communications while I was in school.
Okay.
And then, yeah, straight to the promoter world and then straight to the artist world.
Okay, that's what's up. Your brother was telling me how y'all live 6 minutes away from each other and didn't know. Tell this story. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope how y'all met each other.
Yeah, so it was back in 2014. I was a sophomore in college. This was the winter break. You feel me? I had just got my own apartment. It's like prime time years. You feel me? I didn't know anybody from my dad's side previous to that. I only just knew his name. And then I ended up finding some family on Facebook. They reached out to me. It was just like, yo, you got a lot of siblings. And then ended up giving me my brother's mom's Facebook. And I reached out to her. And then she messaged me back and was just like, wow, I haven't seen you since you're a kid. Like, that's crazy. And prior to this, I had no conversation with my brother other than the 3rd grade. I was in 3rd grade. He was in 2nd grade. He was in Long Beach. I was in Round Lake. We had one conversation. After that, forgot about each other. Then, boom, my sophomore year in college. Then that's when I ended up linking up with my aunt who gave me Alan's mom's name, and then she gave me Alan's number, and we called each other, and we only lived 6 minutes away from each other and just linked up. And then from there, it was like the rest was history.
Yeah. You know what? So with that saying, okay, so with Nick Cannon, you seen Nick Cannon, how he having all these baby mamas and all these kids and stuff like that. You know, a lot of people saying like, some people don't agree with it because they feel like he's creating broken homes, where I feel like to Nick Cannon, he like, well, I'm rich, you know, I'm able to provide, so I'm able to produce. And I personally don't agree with that, because just with your situation, like with your father, I don't know, I can't really speak on it, but you know, obviously he created these families, and then you not knowing your siblings, and you know, I just feel like, how do you feel about that Nick Cannon situation with him just producing all these kids and having all these, to me, I feel like broken homes, regardless if he is seeing them. You got all these kids. You can't see all these kids and spend time with all these kids. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying for sure. Like, I see where he's coming from, like, in his head right now. You know, he's making enough money to provide for these kids. But again, like, you're just setting up kids to be in broken homes and broken families. And you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he has the decency to make sure that they're all linked up. You know what I'm saying? All of the kids, so they know about each other. But I just think that it's kind of an arrogant thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you could be broke the next day. You feel me? We didn't see Wild 'N Out that got canceled before. You know, all types of shit can happen. You know, that's how I personally feel on it. I just feel like it's a little bit arrogant, but
I feel like it's very selfish of him, because that's just really selfish, because me, I'm needy, so I need all the time. So it's like, you know, he creating all these different children.
It would have made it, if it would have been with one woman, that would have been a different thing.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? What, all of these different, like, nah.
Okay, so what can we look forward to future wise with you? Like, what you got going on? What, you know, I know the music video is finna drop, the music video, so what's going on? When is that dropping, actually?
It's actually dropping on July 16th. We're doing a whole video release party over at Healthy Hood. You know, we're gonna be complimentary food, drinks. You feel me?
I love some complimentary food, so make sure y'all check it out.
Most definitely. But more recent coming up, this Friday we'll be going to DC with the Poor People's Campaign. And we're actually going out there to march and perform as well, too. So I get to go out there and perform in D.C., then come back, and we have a Juneteenth festival that we're doing that day on the 19th, performing there. And then literally at like 3, 4 in the morning, we're driving to Omaha, Nebraska. And on the 23rd, we have this show called the Omashy, which is the first ever like show that we're branding Omaha and Chicago artists. And I've gone back and forth to Omaha to do shows. This is going to be the 5th one. So like this, and it's the first one we're branding as the Omashy. So we have a lineup of really dope local Omaha artists with a bunch of Chicago artists traveling down there. And yeah, that's on the 23rd. And then we'll be back for another show on the 25th in Chicago. So
my question with that is like, how do you afford this traveling? Are you sponsored?
Well, it all depends on the trips. I mean, like we've had sponsored content trips before. This one we're doing a fundraiser, so we're doing an open mic. Which actually, you know, this up and coming Tuesday, we're doing a fundraising open mic. You know, $5 to enter, $10 to come perform. But the DC trip is sponsored. The Omaha we're doing the fundraiser for. So yeah, it just kind of, you know, just depends on the situation in the show.
Okay. So, excuse me. So, with these trips that you go to or for the shows or whatever, are you booked, or like how does that go? Are people calling you like, oh, I want to book you for this show, or just with
a lot of that. So I have, a bunch of different relationships. So I have shows that I personally get booked for. Like they'll, you know what I'm saying, pay me this amount to come out, bring my people out. Cool. Then I have shows that I curate myself, which I'll sit there and I'll book the venue, I'll book the artist, and I'll do the flyer and I'll promote for it.
Okay.
And then I have events where I do both.
Okay.
Do a little bit of the curating and then I'm performing as well.
Okay.
So,
are there any big name artists that you have worked with, or?
So I've opened up for King Louis.
Oh, okay.
In Arizona before.
Love me some King Louis. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he's dope for sure.
Okay, so how does that go with that? So you're opening up for King Louis, who again raps about drug killing, sex, things of that nature, and then you come opening up talking about Black Lives Matter, and then here he come right after you like, F these hoes.
I'm telling you, I got 100+ songs in my catalog. I can adapt to whatever showcase I get thrown on.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, not that I got drill music, but I got music that'll turn people up. You feel me? Mm-hmm. It doesn't always have to be drill, but you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I feel that. That's what's up. So you opening up for King Louis. I love him. Who is someone that you are looking forward to working with? We're going to manifest it. We're going to speak it into existence. You are going to be working with who soon?
Drake.
Period. You're going to be working with Drake.
I'm gonna get a Drake feature and then it's over from there.
Okay. So Drake said my name in the song. He was talking about me in the song, in that Kiki.
Oh,
do you love?
Yeah,
okay, because my name Risha, so he was like Risha. Do you love? He was talking about me.
Oh, that makes
so
sense.
Just
that
don't
sense.
it? He was talking about me. He loves me. So
that just clicked.
I'll probably call him for you and tell him to put you on the record.
You got it like that, man. Let him know. Let him know.
I'll tell him put you on the record.
Please do, because it's up from there. I ain't gonna be one of them artists that get a Drake feature and then get forgotten about.
Right. That's true. You know what? Now that you say that,
it's a few.
It's true. Wow. Name somebody. Who?
You gonna give me? You gonna have me putting people out here?
Come on, talk about it. Who? Who ain't get mentioned?
What's his name? Block Boy JB. Yeah, that one song.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
What other songs did he have outside of that?
He got that song. I Just Flipped the Script. Ain't that his song?
No, it's Travis Scott.
Oh,
it's definitely Travis Scott.
Oh, my bad. Okay,
and
Black
also
Boy
even Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap had a whole Drake feature. Listen. That's all I'm saying. At that point,
I'm gonna hear you
at
out.
that point in your career, you got the hottest song out right now, and you got a Drake feature on top of that. Your career should never just, you know what I'm saying? At that point, to have the hottest song out and to have a Drake feature.
So I feel like, to me, it's like, now why you want to work with Drake? Because obviously Drake is having these people get these hit songs and then now they one hit wonders.
Well, that's not Drake's fault. You got to capitalize on it. You know what I'm saying? What else do you want him to do? You want him to just make your whole career? If you invest in yourself enough to spend that money on a Drake feature and you get it, you got to know how to capitalize off of that.
But shouldn't Drake be promoting you? Like,
it depends what's in your contract. Drake is a $1 billion artist. You feel me? Like, at this point,
he ain't no billionaire.
He ain't a billionaire, but he $1 million plus artist. You feel me?
Not too much on Drake now.
But nah, I definitely, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's all I need is to really take off, because I got, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing everything consistently right now. And you know what I'm saying, I've been putting in my 10,000 hours, you know what I'm saying?
With the type of music that you do, I would think that you would be more so trying to, you know, like, what's his name? What's the rapper name? Donald Glover, or
Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino, and then what's the other one? Well,
if you're talking about what I think would make the most sense, or what artists I just want to work with, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna pick my artists that I listen to the most, that I got the most inspiration from. Well, if we're talking about realistically, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's different.
Okay. I
you know
feel
what I'm saying? Childish Gambino.
So you're gonna use Drake to take off, and then once you take off, then that's when you gonna do your thing.
Facts.
Okay.
So all I need is one. I just need to get in the door.
And then it's gonna be with Drake,
it's over.
who creating these one hit wonders. That makes sense.
Nah. I'm telling you, but I'm not.
But we're gonna speak it for you because you're gonna have a feature with Drake. Okay, you're gonna take off. You're gonna have a career, and then I'm gonna see you on the big screen. You know, put me in the music video. You know,
come on, you gotta make it out this time, though.
And then they're gonna look back on this interview, and then they're gonna be like, okay. You know, they're gonna see we spoke all this, so
manifested it for sure.
Yep. So so we have to. You say you want to do a feature with Drake or whatever. Are there any women artists that you want to work with?
I feel like there's some local. I mean, I have a decent amount of female features in my catalog right now. Mm-hmm. There's still some like local female artists that I want to work with. Okay,
just local. Like, what about in the industry already? Popping.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, who? I fuck with Janae Aiko, like her son. Oh, SZA. Let me get some ad libs on a SZA track. That's all I need. I don't even need too much.
Of course. Those are good choices. You heard of Ari Lennox?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
love her too. So
she's oh my god. This one girl I just got put on to. She got that song that don't want to brag.
Okay, yeah.
What's her name? You know, she got the song with
I know the song, but I'm not sure who you.
Oh my gosh! Just listen to like 10 of her songs. She's so amazing.
Her? No, not her.
I don't know. We're gonna have to come back to it.
Okay. She's somebody you want to work with?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to text it to you because I can't think of her name on top.
Okay. I mean, with female, honestly, it's a lot of males that you've been speaking on. Like, you're not giving praise to these women. They really running R&B right now, honestly, and that's what you want to do.
Of course. I mean, that's why I have so many female R&B features. I mean, I haven't spoke on it. This is a different type of interview. If we was playing my music right now and I showed you my catalog now, you'd be like, oh, okay.
Okay, right.
No, I got a lot of
like Chris Brown?
Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you a Chris Brown?
Do I? Oh, yeah, I fuck with Chris Brown's music.
Okay, because I know he R&B or whatever, but a lot of people don't mess with him just off the strength that he, his character.
Yeah. No, I mean, Chris Brown got some good songs for sure.
What about R. Kelly?
I can't fuck with R.
Let's
Kelly.
talk about
I can't fuck with R. Kelly, don't worry.
Why? I ain't gonna lie to you. You turn on little R. Kelly, I'm gonna do my thing. So you don't mess with R. Kelly? Dang. I feel like we gotta have his back. We gotta stand behind him.
No, but he's you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a situation because it's like Black people have poured into R. Kelly for years. Man, it's like
that's my thing.
The barbecue.
Why are we mad now?
Why
are we mad now?
Because everything has come to light. I didn't know about none of that stuff as a young kid, and I don't think the ones that didn't pay attention to it. They just But now that all of that stuff has come to light, and I don't even know if you've watched any of the documentary, but it's a little disturbing. You feel me?
Yeah, I watched some of it.
You know what I'm saying? To just see somebody like that, like just abuse their power. You feel me? I mean, he makes great music. R. Kelly is the king of R&B.
Okay, so we had a great interview today. Like I said, this is my first one. This is my first podcast, and you my first guest, so we're gonna make the number one the best one, and I feel like this was a great one. How you feel about it?
I loved it. I think this was a dope interview. Like, I definitely feel like I got out of my box, with this interview. I really loved the relatability of all the questions and just tying them into the whole interview. I think it was dope. It
was dope talking to you because you're great at communicating. So, a lot of people, they talk and they just be like, I'm asking a question, or they'll get asked a question. They just like, yeah, no. Where, you can articulate your words and you can speak and talk and get your point across. I love that. So I appreciate you for that. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you. So we're finna go ahead and wrap it up. But before we do, of course, we're going to go ahead and give you a gift. So I got a gift for you in the bag. You want to go ahead and reach and grab that. So this gift is courtesy of 1313 Ave. It's located at Gurney Mills Mall. Go ahead and stop in. We have everything for you. This shirt right here, this is a Juneteenth shirt. And you were just talking about how you're doing the concert on Juneteenth, right? So maybe that's something that you might want to put on. Maybe that's something you might want to wear for the concert. And then we got you another shirt here.
Oh yeah.
Turn around. Let us see. Let us see. This is CHIRAQ magazine. You see it represented. Okay. Love it. So go ahead. Make sure you wear that to one of your, your protests or anytime you're doing a shirt, go ahead and represent us because we're going to definitely represent you. Make sure your name get out there. Make sure you get heard because, you dope. And we appreciate having you.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. This is definitely a dope interview. Dope experience. Shit got cut up. You feel me?
You're looking good, looking handsome again, ladies. He's single, so do with that what you will.
Facts. But yeah, no, it was definitely a dope experience all around. I loved it. I'm super excited to, see how it all comes together and, continue working.
Definitely gonna work with you again in the future when you have that Drake feature. When you have your Drake feature, I'm gonna be calling you like, okay, come on. Yep. Don't forget about me. Don't get big headed and forget about me.
Nah, no.
Because I'm gonna be knocking on your hey.
Can't do it. We manifesting all that. You feel me?
Period. So appreciate you, dope podcast, and we'll be seeing you soon. Peace out.
Free-ish, I fuck with that. That's hard.
I'm from 60 singles, man. Let's show them one time, man.
You want to see that dog? That's that dog.
That's one dog. What about the dog?
That's a 5.
Let's show them, bitch.
You want another
Probably got
5?
$75.
But you want another 5?
What that $75?
Oh yeah, we getting money out of that.
Stop talking, nigga.